So when my sons married, I gave them a house each. And now that their children are born, I'm paying for my grandchildren from baby to masters. Not in some broken down school somewhere where nobody wants to go, but the best in town. So that no more tax in my family. My children will not pay the tax that my fathers paid. Jesus paid it all to him I owe. Sin has left a crimson stain. He washed me white as snow.
I felt of the Lord that I should prophesy into your life. And that's what I have done tonight. Every time you receive a prophetic word, you must learn to react. I'd like you to say react. Oh, please say react. I want to ask you to sow a seed that covers all the 52 weeks of this year. And although we're already in the second week, you still must do for the 52 weeks. Because there are still some areas that belong to you. And they are coming to your house. I'd like you to say amen.
$1,000. It's a lot for some people, but I want them to stand to the left. The second seed is a seed of a glorious expectation. For every year you have lived on earth, I want you to give 100 naira. No, 1,000 naira, sorry. For every year you've lived on earth, I want you to give 1,000 naira. So if you've lived on earth 35 years, 35,000. If you've lived on earth 60 years, 60,000. Those people will stand on the right. Those who are giving $1,000 to the left. 1,000 naira for every year you've lived on earth to the right. Those who are doing both in the middle. $1,000 to the left. 1,000 naira for every year you've lived on earth to the right. Those who are doing both in the middle. Get out of your seat. Listen. You must be able to plug into a seed during these 3 days. Travel a lot, ministering so much. My ticket each year is like 35 million naira ticket. This morning when I ask you to sow this seed, don't sit there looking at volume. Look at value. For when you look at value, not volume, then God will make your life valid. God will change your life from the dimension in which you are to where He's taking you. I want you to sow a seed of 50,000 naira. 5 is the number of grace. GRACE, God's riches at Christ's expense. God's about to bring you into a season you've never walked, dimensions you've never been, and testimonies you've never given. Grace, so that God will remove disgrace. Wherever you are, I want you to know that God is about to do awesome things in your life, but it will start with the seed in your hand. Seed in your hand. I want the people who are going to sow between $1,000 and $5,000. We're going to call you on one tranche, and you will come out to sow the seed. You need to see your business enter a new connection. Your life, your marriage, your destiny, your favors. I want you to get up. All those sowing between $1,000 and $5,000. Get up, stand up. All those who are sowing this, don't wait for anyone. Just begin to get up. The people who are the seed sowers, wherever you are, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. All those who are sowing between $1,000 and $5,000. I know you have 1,001 questions. Our offices will still be open. We will also keep safe even in the offices. We'll be able to answer your question on offerings, particularly those of you who have not yet known how to.
Wonderful. Every of the children has their own houses. I don't know the location. Even grandchildren, they cannot go to all those schools that all of you tithe payer, offering payer, seed sower, all those places where now they go. How can his pastor's son go to that kind of school? I want to be like pastor. Beautiful. That is the way to go. That is the way to go. But unfortunately, not many people have opportunity to do this. Pastor Ashimolowo, you have done well securing the future of your children, your grandchildren, and children yet unborn. Great grandchildren self. But I just want to let you know that the people who sow seed of those days, the people who give tithes of those days, the people who still they sow seed up till now, they are looking for way for their own children. They never even get anything for their children. Many of them, their children don't get job. Many of them, their children, they manage life. In fact, many of those people who sow seed of those years, this is where I show you now. Many of them are the retirement money self no dey. So I suffer for what dem dey. And not only that, even their children, no way. Grandchildren, grandchildren go inherit their slippers and their clothes. Grandchildren go inherit whether na the clothes wey mama wear. Nothing for grandchildren to inherit. Talk less of grandchildren going to a good school. The parents of those, the children of those parents wey so in those days, their parents, their children wey be adults now, and they are struggling to survive in life. Anyway, Pastor Ashimolowo, you no say anything bad. Congratulations, Iri, for securing the future of your children. I no kuku talk anything. Abi I say anything. I no say anything. Congratulations, sir. I shall love the way all of you are now tossing the seed sower, the tithe payer, the offering payer, the partner, covenant partners. I love the way you are tossing them. They are their children yet unborn, can never have what your children have. That is what I love. In fact, the seed sower, they are still praying. They are still praying to secure the future of their children. Their children are going to anyhow school, then just they manage. They say till now, their great-grandchildren save. Some of them, they go public school. Some of them go school where they say then they hold school fees, then they hold house rent. Thank you, sir, for securing the future of your children. That is the cocoa and the great-grandchildren and children yet to born.
Hello, my brothers and sisters. Those of you in Africa, and those of you from Africa, and those of you from all over the world. How are you guys doing? I hope everyone is doing just fine. And like always, I am glad to have you guys here once again. And I hope your days are going as planned. I hope you are living life according to your own terms. And I hope that the dreams and aspirations that you are pursuing are the ones you want for your life, not the ones people want you to have or people want you to go after, but the ones you really want for yourself or need for yourself. Remember, this life is your life, and you and only you has the right to determine what you want. Do not let others push you into things that you do not want or that may not necessarily benefit you. This is just a word of caution to all my fellow beloved Africans. So when I hear a man of God say stuff like this, I am so angry and disappointed, because after he has collected so much money from less privileged people in society, he will come on air and brag about how he is successful, about how he can give whatever he wants to give, about how he gets the best in life, the best education. His children and grandchildren go to the best schools, and how when his children got married, and this same person has no conscience for those people whom he has deceived. This same pastor has no sympathy for all those less privileged people in society whom he deceived day in, day out. He has no sympathy for them. So when you hear a man of God say this, how can you defend them? I mean, I'm asking those of you who are fond of defending some men of God. How can you sit there with a clear conscience and say what this man of God is doing is fair? How can you do that? And by the way, I would like to give a shout out to Auntie Adoni for putting this video together. Like I said before, she has been very active in educating fellow African brothers and sisters and letting them know that the people they thought were looking after them were not. That those men of God whom our brothers and sisters thought were out there looking after them or were out there making sure that things go well for them. They are not. Actually, those men of God are looking out for themselves and they are out there lining up their pockets and they will say whatever they have to say if it brings them more money. The whole point of them being there is not to lead these people to salvation. It's not to lead fellow African brothers and sisters to a peaceful life on earth. No. It's just so they can gather as much money as they can. Religion has become, not religion, but Christianity has become a disgrace. And everyone is not trying, the man of God, of course. They are not trying to gather as much wealth as they can gather for themselves, which is quite shameful, just to say the least. So, Auntie Adoni, thank you very much for putting this video together. And like always, I appreciate all your effort. So, let's come back to this man of God bragging after stealing from less privileged people in society. He has been taxing them. He has used the Bible to steal money from them. He has used the word of God to scam his Christians. And he will come on air and brag on us and rub the stolen word on our faces and tell us how his children and grandchildren won't go to all those quack schools. They will go to good schools because he wants the best for his children and grandchildren. That's what he will say. What about us? What about us who are contributing to the lifestyle? What about all those people who have paid tithe, who have donated, who have given offering in his church? What about them? Has he thought about them? Has he warned them not to send their children to those quack schools? No, he hasn't done that. He has not done that, isn't it? But he will come on air and tell us how he is blessed, how he is fortunate, how the Lord has blessed him, where he has been stealing day in, day out, where he has been deceiving people and collecting their hard-earned money. He will not come here and pretend like he has been doing a great service. And so the Lord has rewarded his effort. These people, I have always told you, right? I have always told you that these people are really, really wicked. All of them, they are wicked because the truth is they know exactly what they are doing. It's not like they are doing it ignorantly. People might do things out of ignorance. People might do things because they don't know any better. But these men of God are highly educated, and every single thing they do is all calculated. They do it knowing it very well what they are doing. It's all on purpose. Every single thing is on purpose. They do it on purpose. So you hear them talking, bragging, rubbing on our faces, and then you will sit there and you still take your money and give it to them. Yeah. You will still carry your hard-earned money and give to him so that he can make plans for his children and grandchildren and even great-grandchildren. He will make plans for them. He will buy good things for them. He will buy beautiful things for them. What about you? What about your own family? Have you made plans for your children? Or do you even have a plan for yourself? Do you even have a plan? A good plan for yourself? Do you live in a comfortable house? Do you have a nice place to put your head at night? Do you? Do you? So, my brothers and sisters, I will end like I always end my videos by saying that the choice is yours to make. I do not tie people's hand. I do not insist that people take to my opinion. I do not do that. I mainly put forward them and let the viewers decide on what they think is best for them. But I will hope for your sake and for the sake of the future generation that we do what is right. That we do what is right.